Hi, to my welcome back to my playthrough of Wall Street Game of the Year Edition. Vanilla settings. Last time, was kind of busy and decided to just kind of scrap the whole issue after accidentally getting one of the, I guess, NPCs here hostile because of some kind of friendly damage, friendly fire damage. And so I'm just starting back up where I left like last time. And hopefully we'll be able to get past this without too much issue. I've cleared my inventory.
There may be danger here.
I won't try it.
Where? What's the matter? Can't stand the sight of your own blood. What do you need? Very well. Yes, what is? Very well.
Just fall back down there. Yep. I'm guessing something happens when maybe this armor got associated. Oh, where did it drop to now? Always save. Alright, if you're safe here, I
What
could
is
try
it?
to go and check the other room. these tunnels. I remember when Tesla armor was just an oddly available, I guess, metal armor at the end of Fallout.
What is it?
In Fallout 2. That doesn't really do much when compared to actual power armor. Hurry up, Doctor.
I am Dr. Madison Lee. I have people with me in need of shelter. You must allow us access at once.
I'm sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized civilians allowed inside the Citadel. You'll have to leave now.
Lions! I know you're in there! I know you can hear me! You open this goddamn door right now!
Damn, that was fast.
Need something, friend? What do you need?
She's got sway.
That's an affirmative.
Look at that influence.
Madison, I'm surprised to see you here. What can I do for you?
Don't talk down to me, Lions. I had nowhere else to turn. You must help us. Project Purity has been overrun.
Yes, I'd heard reports of an incident there. What details can you give us?
The Enclave. They've attacked Project Purity. James is dead. There may be more, I don't know. You have to do something.
Then it's as we feared. Madison, I'm sorry this happened. I wish we could have done something.
Then do something now. They've taken over the purifier. Lions, they cannot be permitted to have control over it. It's not right.
No. Calm down. You know as well as I do that the purifier doesn't work. It's useless to them. Perhaps it's time to walk away.
That's not true. James, he found what's been missing. We know how to get it running.
Is that so? Does the Enclave know this?
No, I don't think... I don't know. I just don't know what's happening anymore.
All right, Madison, it'll be okay. Now, this is James's son, I presume? I can see the resemblance.
Yes. He knows what we need. Vault-Tec computer, something to locate equipment. Please help him.
Very well, we'll sort this all out.
I need to rest, lie down or something. This is just too much. Rothschild should help you, but don't forget that he's Brotherhood. I've never trusted them. Be careful what you tell them.
You have my condolences. Your father was a good man. More than anyone else, I dare say. Certainly enough to know they're the greatest threat the Capital Wasteland has ever faced. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave before, you see. Over 30 years ago, back in California. Then they were led by a President Richardson. Now we've got this Eden to contend with. It matters not now. As before, they seek to control and destroy. All in the guise of restoring order. Your father, I fear, was just the beginning. The Brotherhood is an old organization going back to the year... The Brotherhood began on the West Coast and exists there still. We were dispatched to this location many years. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back. Honor, truth, courage. These virtues seem to have little meaning in these troubled times, I'm afraid. Ah, now, that's the real question, isn't it? Our orders were, and are, to acquire any and all advanced technology. And we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything. It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I have a terrible feeling the super mutants are the least of our worry. Considering the circumstances, I think it would be prudent if you received such training, yes. Speak to Gunny in the Bailey. He will train you in the proper use of power armor. Fear not, You'll find him in the Bailey. Would you believe no? In all that time, all we've managed to do is to contain the threat, hold them back. But we don't really know anything. Where they're from, why they've infested the DC room. And now here we are, holed up in our citadel. Talk to Scribe Jameson. She spends most...
You just managed to get yourself into all sorts of trouble, don't you? Welcome to... Paladin Gunny instructs... Considering all the... I've read the report. I figured those radio transmissions were just old recordings. Never figured the Enclave would actually... But don't worry. Whatever they try, we'll be ready for it. I'll lead the... You've seen them, so you know what... If we can figure out where the... It's the best of the Brotherhood, bar none. No one gets in without...
What do you need?
Hey, buddy. Hi. Yeah, so...
Is that really necessary?
Go away! You're gonna get me chewed out.
I don't think that Paladin Gunny would be very happy if he saw me talking to him outside. What? I don't think... Huh? Paladin Gunny, sorry. I'd be happy.
Go away.
Initiate, you've got a lot of nerve to interrupt... Oh, my apologies, stranger. I swear, these kids would be lost without... Heard you were coming. Yeah, I can train you, but don't ask me to like it. My initiates sweat blood, and you just get a free pass. Anyway, now look, to wear power armor, first thing you need to do is relax your muscles. Let the suit do the work, okay? Now you.
There's something wrong with this weapon, sir. I can hear shells catch.
What aid can I offer? I am charged with the threat of the Enclave, so killing unarmed civilians makes me sick. Come over here. Try fighting someone who shoots back, fucking coward. Why do you think I ride these initiatives?
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Yes, what is? Very well.
What I wouldn't do to get my hands on one of those Enclave vertebrae.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Welcome.
Need something, friend?
I hear those Enclave soldiers are equipped with plasma weapons. Lucky bastards.
Be careful.
I thought this game froze for a second there.
May I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago. The world has lost one of its few remaining visionaries. Think nothing of it. Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some Vault-Tec equipment? A Gek? Goodness no, certainly not. I must say that there are some who doubt such a device really exists, let alone works. If, however, you share your father's determination, I may be able to assist you in locating one. Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault Tech. It may have the information you'll find.
Hail.
I don't like the look of it. Very well.
Quartermaster Durga here, stranger. I have to say, we run a tight
I need more
Hail.
approval.
You honor us with your presence here.
Scribe Rothschild wanted those AMS tests done right away.
Boy, this place is something else.
I need to collect my wits and figure out what to do next.
Outsiders in the Citadel.
Welcome. Need something, friend?
This is not normally. However, considering the
The brother... Oh, yes, hello, I've heard about you. We don't get many strangers here in the Citadel. I am Scribe... Why, there are 3 orders within the Scribes. Of course, there's the Order of the Sword, Order of the The Order of the Sword develops and maintains the Brotherhood's weapons. The Order of the Quill is responsible. I am Proctor of the Order. Do you know how long it took to fortify these ruins? From the husk of the Pentagon, I carved a grand citadel. Ah, but that was yesterday, when all we had to worry about was those dead... They're sporting some pretty impressive power armor, I'll give them that. But that's all right. With a few modifications, our own armor will... I suppose that I... They're relentless, like nothing I've ever seen before. I honestly think they see our brothers in power. Some of the pieces we've had brought back, men and women ripped in half, some pulled through their arm. Oh, but I'm afraid Brotherhood members are sworn to acquire and protect. Elder Lyons sees these duties as part of a larger dedication. It's a rather sad story, I'm afraid. Last year, some of our soldiers had grave disagreements with the decisions of Elder. Disagreements spiraled out of control, and there was a schism in the ranks. The loyal soldiers, now they... Where Elder Lyons has fought to protect the people of the Capital Wasteland, the outcasts demanded we move on and leave them to their fates. They insisted there was more important technology to be recovered and a scientific base in the ruins of Fort Independence. As callous as their decision may be, it's more in line with our original mission. Elder Lyons is an inspiration. The soldiers rallied behind Paladin Kasdan, who was one of Elder Lyons' original squad. They served together for over 20 years. Kasdan was well respected and every bit as loyal to the Brotherhood as Elder Lyons. But when disagreements turned into fistfights, he left with the outcasts. We lost more allies that day than... Lyons and Kasdan would have to agree to any sort of Me, I just wish there was a way we could all agree that at least we're still on the same side. As much as some of our soldiers would like to see them shot for deserting, there's not much we can do. We're too busy with the super mutants. Meanwhile, they're busy seeking out new technology and trying to get back in contact with the Brotherhood out west. So our paths rarely cross, but it's never pretty when they do. I just hope things cool down before it gets worse. It is a rather discouraging subject, isn't it? Back to work.
Need something, friend? The elders sent word of your arrival. I am Scribe Peabody. Welcome, etc. Now, I'm really very busy. Is there something you needed? You want to talk to Scribe Jameson. She's the archivist, not me. Indeed I can.
Pay no heed to those headstrong knights with their pop guns and bravado.
It is the scribes who make the Brotherhood what it truly is. The brawn is useless without the brain. Each order of scribes is dedicated to a unique field, all equally important, all more important than those dim... Order of the Sword? Sword, of course. Weapons, my boy. You name it, I've helped someone kill it. I'm the proctor of the Order of the Sword, you see. So they have plasma weapons. Bah! It's strong technology, I'll give you that, but limited in modability.
I've already started removing the compensators on our laser weapons to cut through the Black Devil power.
We'll drop them. Foul, detestable beast. Always so determined to... Ha!
Hail to you. By the traction of hospitality and... I am Star Paladin, and I am honored to say I was acquainted with your father. I did. Long ago, I helped guard the water purifier against the super mutant horde. When your father left, he was a noble man. I was saddened to hear of his passing. I only pray that... And so our deeds are carried on through our sons and our daughters. Continue to remember him fondly. Continue to tell his story. But I escorted your father across the wastes. I would like to have the honor of escorting you. I cannot travel with you under the Brotherhood flag, given your current... Perhaps return when you are alone.
Only one follower at a time.
I don't like the look of it. Very well.
Well?
LeBron, glad to see you and that egghead Lee made it here in one piece. Man, don't get me wrong. The pride's in it to... Man, nothing dies like an ugly. I once saw Colvin snipe the leg off one at 200 yards. You, my friend, each of us was handpicked by Sentinel Lions for... Me? Heavy weapons, miniguns, missile launchers. If it's bigger than a human...
What's your tactical appraisal of our situation?
Hail. Name's Greg. Greg Bear. Heard about that mess over at... Now that's a story. The only reason I'm here is because of... It's about 500 clicks to the northwest. Place is a nightmare. 3 irradiated rivers coming together. But the Brotherhood of Steel came down on the place with a righteous hammer. It was a Brotherhood operation. They marched in and swept the place clean. Most of the people there were half-mutated, cancerous, vile things. And these people, rape gangs, torture squads. It was pure chaos there. The Scourge is the best thing. This was way back, before the Citadel was fortified. Part of the early recon after the Brotherhood first arrived in this area. One night, a squad of brothers led by Paladin Lions swept into the city from over Mount Wash, tearing apart anyone who stood against them. They were completely outnumbered, and still. As they swept through, the Brotherhood policed up every non-mutie me and maybe 20 others. The younger we were, the less of a chance. I'll never forget this. Elder Lions brought us all back to the city. He put us in as initiates and kept a watchful eye. Nah, the amazing thing is Elder Lions. So I do my... There's meat under that. Hell, I've killed more of those yellow Frankensteins than any other. Now, I see the Brotherhood's one thing, but the Pride, best of them. Hell, I do it.
Ration.
I've been meaning to ask you.
Is it one time?
Hail to you, stranger. I am Knight. My story? I'm the best shot in the Brotherhood of Steel, bar none. Not even Colvin. Damn right it is. Last time I checked, it wasn't called the Sisterhood of Steel. Everyone... Honestly, I can't wait to see if one of those helmets can stop a hollow point round at 100... I can tell you that those heavily armored ones, the Masters, they favor heavy... My recommendation? We're the most elite tactical unit... Colvin thinks...
Listen,
A word.
They're men. Shoot. Sarah.
Please.
What is it? The robot isn't going to fix itself.
Worried about the Enclave.
About that.
I thought
What aid can I...
Be careful.
what aid can I... She spends...
Don't worry, I'm all here.
All right.
I come to you for results, not excuses, Rothschild. That robot could mean the difference between victory or defeat against the Enclave.
Oh, very well. Now please. The giant robot to fix,
Welcome. What was the result of the latest scan?
Enclave strength is at 100%. They're getting reinforcements from somewhere. We still haven't determined the location of their headquarters.
You honor us
I
with your
see.
presence here.
I'm sorry, but I really don't have to... time to talk right now. Perhaps Scribe Jameson could help. Hail, outsider. I am... Word of your ordeal has spread.
Well, it looks like the vaults all have secret projects.
Quite a few. I will tell you that the Brotherhood... Well, there are... The Order... The Order of the Quip. Actually, I am Proctor of the... We are dedicated... We have a single field associate, Scribe Yearly. The Brotherhood has been... But this group... The Brotherhood has been battling super mutants for decades. First out west, then in Chicago, now here. But this group of super mutants is different somehow. Physically, yes, but mentally as well. We believe in tech. We believe in trust. Trust in technology. Trust in our... And we believe in victory. Our forces have dwindled, but still, we fight.
Well, the reference to Chicago earlier was probably to mention the fall tactics portion of
Elder Lyons
story.
leads us. Star Paladin Cross is his seneschal. The Paladins lead the Knights. The Knights are the core of the Brotherhood. They scour the waste to eliminate... Scribe Rothschild oversees the... We first arrived in the Capital Wasteland in 2255. In those first couple of years, we discovered the Citadel, super mutants, and Project... the Purifier. What an... At least for a little while. But we were stretched thin as it was, even back then. I imagine that's when your father left. You have? Oh my. If you have... Good. As I'm sure you've noticed, the Brotherhood operates all over the DC ruins, often detached from the main base. We're short on communication equipment. So many of the groups in the field operate... Sometimes, I'm afraid that their missions end in their deaths. Exactly. A brother fallen in the field may have no one to carry word of his death back. In calmer times, we could send detachments and messengers to learn their fates. But with our which is why I must now ask you for your help. Should you find any of the fallen brethren in the field, I ask that you return their... Scrolls are kept by the head librarian. Into each scroll is written the name and deeds of each of... The last entry for each brother is that brother's death. It is important, and so, each... They are on our fallen brother. As I said, many of the units in the... As much as we have access to a great... I will be able to offer you caps for the tags you bring. Have their name. As for you...
You honor us with your presence here.
You honor us with your presence here.
It's kind of easy to see that there are
Enclave
information that can pose as hints for new content.
You honor us with your presence here. The Brotherhood is at your service.
I received word from Elder Lion. I should let you know, I'm not going to use any of our equipment to provide parts. Don't forget to...
Your... Step over...
Oh, it's gonna be that lamp fight.
At your service.
I remember now. Taking me to the little map on the wall. Be right back.
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid. The area is highly irradiated. Lethal levels are all around the entrance. Gaining direct access will be quite impossible. You share your father's determination, it seems. And in this case, you are correct. There may well be another way. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves. No, I'm afraid not. After initial attempts to cross the radiation failed, it was decided to focus our efforts elsewhere. You, however, are free to do as you choose. More exploration may be useful, and I'll certainly be interested in anything you might find. I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing... All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us.
And there we have it. The main quest line. Personally, I think this Ranger Battle Armor is probably the most usable. or at least useful in the sense of being adaptive to my needs. Because combat armor is quite readily available for spare parts to use in repair compared to the power armors. Although having a little bit more damage reduction does have its appeal, and being encased in metal armor does have that badass look if it's something people are into. Delivered the last of blood packs I have.
Hiya, kid.
What do you need? Very well.
Always a pleasure to receive you.
Hey there.
So what do you...
Thanks.
Right, unless there's a lot more blood packs I've accumulated, I don't think I'll trade. Because there's just not that much
Needed a place to get out of the sun.
of value in here. And it's a bit of a walk, just navigating these tunnels. I mean, just fast traveling to Megaton and going to Moira's place is a lot quicker. Plus, I can also just drop off my supplies there.
Hey there.
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago,
It's
but
good to see
I
you
know
alive.
you're
I
still
don't
alive.
like the look of
I just
Very well.
Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but
I have to say the music does lighten up the mood quite a bit. Which could spoil like the role-playing feel of this game, depending on how you view things. I guess I'll whack some things with this sword first to get its durability level down on purpose and use it to repair the vampire's edge. Then probably should heal up.
Here.
Thirsty partner. Try more. Priority. What do you need? Very well.
What a sad and pathetic vote.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amata's message. I don't know what you're talking about. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I. Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs, when your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap. I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on... I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here, out of respect for your... It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. I guess you've had a lot on your...
Can keep these roaches out yourself.
Uh-oh. Wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
You won't get away with that. Don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him. I tell you, I'm scared. I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And
you don't belong here anymore. I guess you can see how bad... I hope you can talk some sense.
Just leave us. Those kids. attention to what you're doing.
Jeez, you're just gonna leave their corpse here like that while you eat? Shit's messed up.
Oh boy, are you... What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was... You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley.
This place is not safe.
You're back at... It's all kind of blurry.
Be cautious.
Can't you just leave?
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Did I?
Amata's up there. Amata's up there. In the clinic with the rest of them.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must... The deaths, Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. Because anything up there has got to be better than... Think about it, man. Down here, I'll always be stuck. You and your dad had the right idea. I'll start a gang, of course. Hey. Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Okay, hold still. I heard old Stanley complaining. Nothing too... Of course, because you've always... You're going to help Amata anyway, right?
It's... Wow, you're back. Mom and little Monica got caught in the... I know it was...
Hey, good to see you. I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. The overseer thinks he's in charge of us, just because it's his job? Well, nuts! Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches.
You're alive! A lot of security got wounded.
my God, you're back! You got my message and actually came back! Oh, thank you! I just wish we could have saved more people. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But I found out the bolt wasn't always... After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseers... You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too... Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave. The real problems came after you two left. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of... Ever had an examination from someone with cold... I thought parents were supposed to... Well, there's a new world waiting. You will? But you've actually been outside. I should have remembered. Thanks.
Well, it's good to see you back from outside. It can be dangerous. My poor grandson Jonas got...
Another patient. What's it to me, eh? Mr. Ah, yes, rather obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. But of course, your and so he named me the new Vault Medic. Human problems for human. Human problems for human.
Jeez, amputated the leg for a toe injury? No. This is not bona fide.
I never thought you'd be back.
I never thought you'd be back.
This place is not safe.
Nothing that begins with a C-O-N or ends in an I-O-N. Hey, lucky one. Hey, lucky guess.
I don't know that I should. It's just a phase that, with all of the bug, our water chip's pretty.
Now, if I were to sabotage this vault, I think that's what would happen if I tried to fiddle with this terminal.
I don't like the look of...
If I did, then I'd probably break it.
I don't know that.
Well, I best not tinker with it anymore.
You never should have left, kid.
Over here.
Something. What's the more?
You got a finger on you too? You're a bad man. Only bad people have bounties.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you... Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail, if the vault ever goes back to... By the way, while I was in there, I heard one of the guards... I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here. And it was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot.
I see you.
Why don't you look where you're going?
I am. You're going senile.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Well, that's too... That would be where you're wrong, young man. By locking down this vault, I'm protecting its future. In fact, I was protecting its future when I had to make those unpleasant... I only wish I could have stopped your father before he left. These vaults were designed to be safe havens for humanity, and none more so than our Vault 101. We... And what makes you so certain about that? I can't None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the... I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a waste... They have to understand that we did that to keep them from making the same mistake Some of us already lost loved ones out there. Oh. I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little. But we have enough genetic diversity for... my God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years. What? We're the last... I wish I could share your optimism. But my way won't save our vault's mission. But if I let them contact the outside world... But I'm not the one to lead them in that.
Don't you know enough to stay?
You're back.
I don't know that I should.
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vault. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
I never thought you'd be back.
What do you want?
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. You and him? Civil? But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? It's a bright new day. I know you are. So please. We can never really thank you enough for everything. It'll be a while before we're actually... So... Good. We made it.
I never thought you... It's a shame. It's a shame you gotta go. It's a shame you gotta go. But you'll do okay out there, I'm sure. Why won't you just leave us alone?
Paladin Haas still stalking me. A modified chili sit. It's kind of like junk though.
GNR, 3 Dog, all you need to know. Seems we've got a bit of news. Just listen to this. Good golly holly. This is the worst thing to happen to our neighborhood since the HOA instituted the mandatory scavenged rags dress code. From Rivet City to downtown DC, the Enclave is on the scene and setting up shop. Children, I don't care if you've ignored every other word that's come out of my mouth for the past 5 years. Please, hear me now, and believe. The Enclave, and that includes their homecoming king, President John Henry Eaton, and his gorilla, Colonel Augustus Autumn, are not here to help you. Wake up, children. The Enclave have a giant truck full of Brahmin, and they've been spoon-feeding you the bullshit. These guys are schemers, crooks, and killers. And the sooner you all realize that and stand up to their oppression, the better. That, my friends, is fighting the good fight. Thanks for listening, children. This is 3 Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Time once again for an important GNR public service announcement. For all you guys and gals tempted by the thought of scavenging in the downtown DC ruins, here's a tip. You see, children, the Frankensteins might violently and horrifically rip you to shreds, but only if you're lucky. According to most of our reports on the super mutants, they actually prefer capturing their victims and hauling them off to God knows where. Consider yourself officially warned. And now, some music.
I cannot, I will not allow the Enclave to control the one thing that could bring even the slightest spark of hope to these people. Project Purity would mean millions of gallons of pure, clean water for the people of the Capital Wasteland. James never got the damn thing to run. Neither did we, for that matter. But the Enclave, if they control
Hold it right
that much
there.
clean water,
Nobody.
they would control the entire
You?
Capital Wasteland.
So
I simply cannot allow that to happen.
there's two. So we might be able to work something out. Friendly warning.
What? I guard the gate, that's all.
We can make it.
Oh God, mister. You gotta help us. You gotta get us out of here.
What? The fuck you looking at? He did it. Dumb shit should have known the cop.
You gotta help. You just got. I can't keep.
Quit hassling the merchandise.
So unlike Fallout 2, where slavers just kept people in cages, Fallout 3 features slavers who have adapted technology to have slaves wear collars that are armed to explode.
Get your business done.
Watch it.
When they decide to run, I think there's probably a tracking system that does not allow them to get past a certain distance from the perimeters of the slavers' stronghold.
How's the meat?
Hello. You need guns? I got guns. Well, the guys usually bring in what they grab on missions. I mean, you always got... You know, they've got some guards. The dad thinks he's a hero and pulls a gun, whatever. So... But... Yeah, pretty much. Greedy asshole. I'd have to have some decent supplies to trade. But you know, I'm a one-man operation. Yeah. First things first, bring me some I'll trade them off and I should... Well, I can't really kick much your way. And, of course... All right. Any piece of shit will do. Yeah. Another satisfying.
Stealing from evil people does not seem to affect my karma. But then these goods are all stolen in the first place, right? Taken from people they enslaved.
Get your business done and go.
This is the last time I tell you, no.
Why, look what we have here. You just want to go ahead and jump in the pen with the others? You want to see mean? You should have met my daddy. That son of... I saw him do it once, too. Just kept laughing at this poor Come to think of...
No more. Jotan. Yes. No. No. I didn't. I swear. This is your last mistake, little bartender. Over here! Where?
Keep walking.
Hello! He put water in my vodka to make more caps from me. Maybe the next bar... Does it matter? Why would...
What do you want?
I'm busy, so piss off. You got business here, you talk to you.
Hey, miss! I'm Sammy. I'm from Little Lamplight. Me and Squirrel and Penny. We gotta get back. Can't you just... Well, I mean, Squirrel thinks... Squirrel's good with computers, and they don't know he made this one work again. But hang on. Hey, that's the Mungo. Go talk to him. You're the Mungo that's helping us, huh? Sammy says she wants to know the plan. Well, listen up, Man, fine. Here's what you do. You go on into the boss guy's room and use his terminal. Get the one in here added to the network. Think you can handle that, Mungo? I told you. It's in the boss guy's room. You gotta sneak in there or something. That's up to you to figure out, Mungo.
Get away from...
Hey! What's up, Mungo? So, you're getting a... What?
Alright, switch to the 100 now. Strangely, these small crates can't be moved.
What? Do you see something in the light?
Not particularly. No.
Whoa, we've had this discussion. You stay with me at all times.
Right away, Daddy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Damn right you're sorry. When I say something, you better listen. Hell, you should know what I want before I even open my mouth.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me make it up to you. Tell me what you want.
Welcome to Paradise Falls, sir. Step right on up. You must be our prospective customer. We make no judgments, no assumptions. We understand that it's a harsh world out there. Now, well then, there are some... A very good eye, my friend. They're all in... A bit stubborn, perhaps. Does it really matter? I think 40 has... For starters, now the other one, Squirrel, that's a talent. I suppose I can... If I... You must be our perspective.
I didn't need to buy it.
That's your choice.
What's up, Mungo? So we're once... Well, with the terminal, I can turn... There's always at least one... Since we can't just walk around like we own the place. Around midnight, there's only one guard. But it's that really mean guy. Do what you... Watch it.
We got a reason to be... Huh? Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I get a raw... Maybe it's time that changed.
So what's the deal, Yep. We can just sneak through the drain, but Penny won't leave. She's being all stupid. And even though... This Mungo, Roy McLaren, she got all... But they threw him in the box because he... So Penny says she ain't going... Hell, I don't know. Me and...
Listen up, old man. I'm gonna need your help with something.
I don't even want to hear about it. I'm fine right where I am. Thank you very much. Keep your plans to yourself.
Come on, Threadbox.
Please, won't you?
Die of old age in a slave
You're the Mungo that helps. Well, I already told them. No! He's the only person that's been... You have to get Rory out of the box. He's locked in there, and probably the boss guy has him.
Come on, pay more attention to what you're doing.
What is it? Can't you... I'm watching. They switch it up a little bit every day. But...
Oh, hey! What? Oh?
I miss you,
Hey, you want to hear a song?
my brother. This place is terrible.
Oh, hey!
What is it? Can't you see?
Who's there? Come closer.
Please, help me.
Can't nobody eat 50. Who the hell are you? What? Are you... I owe that little girl a lot. You got it. I'll stay right with you.
Is Rory safe yet?